What is up, everyone? Michelle Alexandria coming at you with another video. You're probably wondering, where are my CES videos this week? And I'm here to tell you that, hey, CES was boring. I'm a little disappointed. I may do a separate video on CES, but I'm trying to avoid being negative on my channel. But when I do that video, it probably will be a negative video, and this is also a negative video. So while CES was going on, Sony Studios Pictures has quietly shut down their video streaming service. So basically, if you got all your movies through through the Sony Pictures Store, you watched them all on the Sony Pictures Store. It's shutting down as of January 31st. The Sony Pictures Store is shutting down. Now, I am glad that I never actually redeemed a movie really through the Sony Pictures Store. Well, I redeemed a bunch of movies, I guess, but they're all on my Voodoo account. But this is another example why you can never fully trust digital media. Because what if I had all my movies, I bought all my movies through Sony Pictures Store, and it was housed only there? Then I would be screwed because, as notice says, as of January 31st, Sony Pictures is now closed. And then, like, the good news is you can still watch your movies on Vudu. So basically, you have to make sure your Vudu account is linked over to Sony Pictures so they can actually get your Vudu information, and you want to redeem all your digital codes through video and/or movies anywhere. So I think this is kind of crappy. Because if I had a huge library on Sony Pictures Store, I would be utterly effed. But luckily, I can still access my 4 or 5 movies that I did have to redeem through Sony Pictures over there. And there were 4 movies that I had I actually redeemed because I had the Sony UHD Blu-ray player last year that came with 2 free movies. So I had 2 movies that I redeemed through that program, and then I had another Blu-ray player or something, and I redeemed movies through that. So that's the only reason why I have movies redeemed specifically on the Sony Studio Store. But this is also crap because Sony used to have this thing where you could only play their 4K UHD movies digitally in UHD on their own service. So if you had a Bravia TV, for example, if I bought Spider-Man on 4K, but I wasn't able to watch the 4K stream unless I redeemed it through the Sony Pictures Store and unless I was watching it on a Sony Bravia TV. So what happens with those customers? If you had a Sony or Bravia TV and you watched your movies your UHD movies through the Sony Store, what happens to you? I would be kind of curious. But yeah, I think this is kind of crappy, and this is one of the reasons why I would never fully trust digital. And things of this nature kind of makes me want to go back to actually buying physical copies because at least I know then I'm not at the whim of iTunes and downgrading my UHD purchase to willingly downgrading my 4K purchases down to HD just because they can, or they lose a license or any of that kind of stuff. When I buy a 4K UHD, I know that movie's always going to play in 4K UHD as long as I have a TV that supports it. You just can't trust these online services for your digital media. You just can't. So anyway, I just wanted to do this quick video to let you all know Sony Pictures Store is closing. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.